Hello guys and girls and welcome to the Teambuilder for ICBA Week 3, the International Competitive Battling Association Week 3. We are of course currently 2-0 and we are facing off against the Green Bay Pikachus, coached by none other than JacubAsAlways, who is in our division and so far undefeated as well. So a very important match right now. We are both 2-0. Currently I am ahead of him because I have a differential from +7 and he only has +4. So I'm currently ahead of him, but of course if he would win versus me, he would take the lead in the divisional matchup versus the so far biggest rival in the division, I want to say, because the other teams are 1-1 and 0-2. So far he is, like me, undefeated. So the first match of the undefeated is actually a divisional match as well. So yeah, as important as a week 3 match can get, basically. Like usually the early games week are not as important. The most exciting games are later in the season. But this is like as important as an early game season match can get. But yeah, his team is pretty threatening. Let me go over that real quick. He got the Megaladias, the Excadrill, the Fini, the Chestnut, the Tornadus, Therian, Gigalith, Umbreon, Chandelure, Electivire, Piloswine, and the Harriados. He got the Sand Offense, but most importantly, he got the Megaladi. His Z captains are the Excadrill, the Tornadus T, and the Electivire, by the way. But yeah, biggest threat to my team, or to any team, is of course the Megaladias. Megaladias is only here because, of course, this is a league with an S tier, that's why I have Mega Blaziken with Speed Boost, and Megaladi, usually banned in all the leagues because it's just way too good. Megaladios sometimes happen to be in leagues, but Megaladios you usually never see, that's just because it's way too bulky, way too strong, and yeah, here it is, because we have the S tier, so I have to prepare for that. Other big threats, the Sand Offense, not as big of a threat, because I have a mon called Skarmory, which is very nice. That's why I love Skarmory so much. So many mons, which usually would be huge threats to teams. I just have a Skarmory, and I don't have to worry about that. Excadrill, like, even at +6 is not doing much to Skarmory. I can just move it out potentially, I can counter it, I can just Brave it, wear it down, stuff like that. Yeah, same with stuff like Mamoswine. On this kind of Piloswine, don't have to worry about that because of Skarmory. So to other teams would be a big threat. I can rather easily deal with Excadrill. His biggest threats are the Megaladias and the Tornadus T, in my opinion. Fini can potentially get problematic as well if it's an offensive Calm Mind variant, but I'm more expecting a more defensive variant to check my Blaziken, for example. He could bring both. He could bring both defensive Ladias or defensive Fini to check my Blaziken. Maybe he's more inclined to bring Darius because that is a liable recovery, but both of them, of course, resist my dual stab in fire and fighting. So they're both decently good checks. He got the cheeky low tier Sticky Web in Ariados. So far he did not bring that. I do not think that my team is the right thing to bring that as well, but he has the option, so of course I have to bring Hazard Removal this time. This is actually the first week I bring Hazard Removal to a match, just because of that Ariados. I'm basically forced to, even though my team is not that weak to Hazards. I mean, this time it is a bit more, like you can already see a short glimpse of what the team is in the top left corner here on Showdown, so you can see what it is, so yeah. Then of course you got the very nice defensive core in Chestnut, Fini, Gigalith, Umbreon, and Piloswine to a degree. Umbreon is a pain to take down. I hate facing off against Umbreon. Thankfully I have Blaziken, but there are some shenanigans with Blaziken versus Umbreon I have to be worry about a bit. And yeah, that's basically it. Biggest threats, like I said, Megaladi and Tornadus T. Excadrill. If my Skarmory goes down, Excadrill is a huge threat, so I have to be careful about that. Can't allow Skarmory to go down before the Excadrill is down. If he doesn't bring Excadrill, then I can be a bit more free with my Skarmory, but that's just something I have to worry about. Skarmory is a very nice check to Excadrill, but once he like kills that with like a surprise I did not think about, or a crit or something like that, Excadrill has the potential to sweep through my team, so understand that is. So I have to still be careful about that. But yeah, that's the team. Let's go over my team I bring real quick. First up, we got Gesundheit! This Scizor with the Life Orb, Icy Crash, Punishment, Poison Jab, Ice Shot, enough speed to outspeed max speed Megaladias. And yeah, this thing's basically there to wreck his team, because his team does not deal well with Ice and Dark coverage, barring the Tapu Fini. For that, of course, Poison Jab, but if I can wear down the Tapu Fini, and Tapu Fini have decently well switch-ins, I feel very much more confident with my Blaziken and stuff like that. Scizor, of course, is one of my few mons which do outspeed Megaladias, so I decided to bring that. Punishment is a fun move right there, because if he decides to bring a setup Ladias, if he uses 2 Calm Minds, Punishment actually is an O-code to that thing. I decided Punishment over Knockoff, because Knockoff, there's not many things I really want to knock off on this team. Like, most of the times the Ice move is just more damage. Icy Crash does more to Megaladias either way, because of course it's the Megamon. Icy Crash can do a lot of damage. Punishment is just there in case he sets up, in case he's a very bulky Latias. I think Crash even true, like only a max HP Latias does like only 70%, I think, with the Life Orb. So, and if he's fully physically defensive, it does like barely over 50%. So you can potentially Roost Storm me with a Life Orb. And yeah, punishment is there in case it's variant. I can deliberately let him set up and then surprise him with punishment and basically OHKO him from there and don't have to worry about Mega Latias. Poison Jab there for the Finny, and then Ice Shot for priority, because he has decent amount of mons which are weak to ice or only neutral to ice, mainly the Tornado ST, which doesn't take the hits very well. For Gigalift, takes it pretty well, but I couldn't really set low kick on there because I want to have some Dark Step. Punishment is, I might regret in game that I have punishment, not low kick on knockoff, but I thought just it's fun. To be honest, main reason it's fun. It's a nice fun tag I can put there. If it works, it's gonna be great. If it doesn't, I still have other options I can go for. And yeah, so far I did go for many safe sets, and this time I want to have some fun and go for punishment. If you don't know punishment, 6 base power plus 20 base power for each stat boost. So if he's at plus 4.2 core mines, this is a 140 base power dark attack, and it all goes to Mega Latias. So yeah, that's Scizor for you. Basically there to revenge kill a lot of stuff because it's just way too fast. And the only thing which he has which is faster than that is of course the Tornado ST, which does not enjoy taking a Life Orb Ice Shot. So yeah, Scizor can do a lot of stuff. Next up, we got Choice Scarf Latios, just max speed to speed type when endowed with the Mega Latias. Of course, as a speed type because of a Scarf with Dragon Meteor, Psyshock, and Thunderbolt. Dragon Meteor just to have a nuke, once again for the Mega Latias. Psyshock there as my secondary stab, which I can spam, and Thunderbolt there mainly for stuff like the Finny, like the Tornadoes, like the... that's basically the main two I want to hit with Thunderbolt. And then Trick is there because I don't plan this thing to keep the Choice Scarf for long. If he does bring the Umbreon, that's a prime switch into the Mega Latios. Even, like Dragon Meteor does a decent amount, but it can take one, and then the second one is at -2, and it can take these hits very easily. That's why I don't plan to keep the Choice Scarf for long. Either tricking most likely the Affinity, which is a switch in, or the Umbreon, which is a switch in, which would be in both cases very amazing to get a Choice Scarf on that, and most likely take given a leftovers, maybe some kind of berry. But yeah, I don't really plan with the Latias to keep the Choice Scarf for long, just tricking it away probably very soon versus one of his defensive mods. But if I don't, this thing has potential to sweep through the street because Psyshock is a very nice move versus his team, barring of course versus the Umbreon and Mega Latias. But for that Mega Latias, I have the Draco Meteor. So let's say more Dragon and Psychic together is a very nice move versus team because he got with the only thing which resists both of that is the Excadrill, which is of course not the bulkiest steel type around. It's more of an offensive one. It got a very nice HP set, but not very good defensive, so it's not taking too well, Draco Meteors and Psyshock and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the Latios. Basically just trick there so I can... Otherwise, if I would have just been a Life Orb set with 4 attacks, I couldn't deal with the Umbreon this way. I have a way to deal with Trick. Of course, it's only one-time pony trick, so I either have to do it very soon, then before he expects it, and everyone would go for a safe play, or very late, bluffing that I don't have Trick and stuff like that, or bluffing that bluffing that I'm not Choice Scarf is very difficult if you're really Choice Scarf, so I don't think that will work. I have to catch the right moment to go for the trick. Otherwise, I just Choice Scarf, like he expects the trick goes into his either way already Choice Scarf mon, and yeah, then it won't really work out. But okay, next up we got Skarmory, especially defensive with 12, a bit in defense, Brave Bird, Toxic, Defog, and Stealth Rock. Like I said, I have to bring Hazard move this time, just in case of Stick to Web, and for the Sneasel, because with Life Orb and Rock Stuff, this thing gets worn down way too quick, so I want to have Defog, some Hazard removal. Rocks, of course, on my own, then Brave Bird is my main stab, and Toxic stuff like the Umbreon, which of course can synchronize the Toxic back to me because I'm a Steel type, which is very nice. And Toxic is great for the Mega Latias. I know he has Tapu Fini with the Misty Terrain, but the good thing is Latias is not affected by Misty Rain because it's levitating, so I can actually status the Latias if it's because it's levitating. It's not. He might not know that. I don't know if he's aware of that. He should, of course. I probably think he is, but if not, I can probably catch him nicely with some Toxic shenanigans. If Misty Drain is up, of course, I can Toxic the Umbreon, sadly, but I still would have some Toxic because if he's a bulky Latias, Toxic that is awesome because I can't really 100% rely on Sneasel because it's easily worn down with Rocks and Life Orb and all this good stuff. So yeah, I have to be careful with Excadrill because I have to be a bit careful, let's say like that, because I don't have Whirlwind. Potentially can get to set up a Sword Stance, go for a Z move, and then I could die with it. If it's at +6 and goes for a Rockium Z, not Tectonic Range, what is it called? The Rock Z move, it could OHKO me actually, if I don't have Sturdy up, but it has to get there first, like it has to get to +6 and stuff like that, and I don't really think, like, I think most likely Z move user is gonna be the Tornadus, or a cheeky Electivire Z-move user. He didn't brought the Electivire to one game yet, but Electivire actually with Z-move has the potential to do a really good amount of damage to my team. So if he brings Electivire, that's definitely a Z user. If he doesn't bring Electivire, it's most likely Tornadus and not the Excadrill. Like I said, I'm still on the offense if he doesn't really bring Excadrill, because Skarmory is just such a prime check to that. He could do shenanigans actually to beat my Skarmory, like a very minus speed nature, 0 speed IVs, Excadrill, so it outsells my Skarmory, so it can Earthquake on my Roost and stuff like that. Or an Iron Ball Fling Excadrill. I've seen it all. Like I'm in the business for a long time, but then he could beat my Skarmory, to be fair, but he's way too weak with everything else, because Iron Ball, even the Sand, he's slower than everything then. And if he's minus speed, if he's minus 2, even at plus 2 speed with the Sand Rush, it's slower than a lot of my fast mons. So I'm not really sure if he would bring that. It's more of a double-edged sword. I could see Iron Ball Fling, potentially, but I just have to scout for that. Like, if he goes into Skarmory, I probably won't go for... I don't have actually Roost on my Skarmory. I actually don't have Roost on my Skarmory. Okay, that's a mistake. Damn. Live editing. Okay, forget Toxic, I'm putting Roost right here. I need Roost on my Skarmory, definitely. No! Good, I saw that I have Roost. I don't know, how did I not see it? Okay, I have to change that on my DS as well. I had to do that right away. Thankfully, the match didn't already happen. I have to put Roost on my Skarmory, that's for sure. Okay, forget Toxic, forget all my Toxic speech, stuff like that. I have to have Roost. I'm Spadef, because even with that little defense investment, I can take on the, the Excadrill very well, and I think I have to think more about the Skarmory set, because I need Defog, I want Rocks, I need Roost, and then last move. If I only have Brave Bird, that could be annoying. If I could pull Whirlwind right there. God damn it, this Skarmory moveset. I leave it like that right now. If I change it, I will let you know in the match. But yeah, good. It will definitely change. It won't be Toxic Break and stuff like that. But good thing I saw that. I don't actually have Roost. Like talking about I can Roost and stuff like that, but I don't actually have Roost. But yeah, that's Skarmory. I will let you at the beginning of the match what actual set I settled on. But okay, there's still some thinking. We got this a bit too early. Next up, we got Blaziken Speed Boost with a Sword Stand set, actually Adamant Nature, enough speed to outspeed everything. Not scarfed on his team. I have speed to max speed to Native Syrian at +1. And I decided the Sword Stand set because this thing can actually sweep through his team. I needed actually the coverage, so I can't I won't love to fit Protect right there, but if I have Protect Swords, that would work, because I need something for the Fini and I need something for the Latias, because it's with only fire fighting coverage, I ain't hitting them both. So I could either decide on a Protect set with these 3 moves, or on a Swords set with these 3 moves. I decided with Swords because there are a decent amount of mons I can actually set up on, because Blaziken had decent bolt, and a lot of his more bulky mons can't touch me too badly, like the Umbreon, for example. Even with Foul Play with +2, it won't do too much. And yeah, or if I scare something out and on the switch I can Sword Stance and then Oko something. I have ghosted the Shadow Claw for the Mega Latias, because it was a toss-up between Thundurm Z for the Thunder Punch, or the Shadow Claw for Latias, or the Tapu Fini. But in the end, I decided for Mega Latias, because that thing has a library recovery, so that thing is probably more likely to be healthy than the Tapu Fini. That's why I have Ghostium Z on there. And yeah, with Sword Stance, no Protect. Sky Uppercut actually over High Jump Kick, because like I said, I already told about the tricky matchup versus Umbreon, because it will, like, even without preparing for Blaziken, it will have Protect for Wish Protect, so I can't really run High Jump Kick versus that thing, because if it protects on a Jump Kick, I lose 50% of my health. So yeah, I decided for Sky Uppercut, because the other fighting coverage it gets with Brick Break, but Brick Break was a bit too low on power for me. So I decided for Sky Uppercut. It has an only 90 base power sandy, but it's a bit more powerful than Brick Break, that's why I have that. It's not really because I expect something to bounce, fly, or Skydrop versus me, it's just because the most powerful fighting step, physical fighting step, that is, Blaziken gets after High Jump Kick. So yeah, that's why it's Sky Uppercut and not High Jump Kick, just because of the Protect Umbreon shenanigans. And he could run on other mons Protect as well, but mainly on the Umbreon, I'm expecting that. Next up, we got Roserade with the Black Sludge, Offensive Variant, Slush Bomb, Gator, and Dazzling Gleam, and Synthesis, enough speed for a Tapu Fini. This is my main Tapu Fini switch in. It doesn't matter if he goes for Nature's Madness, Moonblast, Ice Beam. This thing takes it all and basically OHKOs it with a Sludge Bomb, depending on the set. Or I can Gear Drain, get some health back and stuff like that. Dazzling Gleam is not only there to hit the Latias and the Umbreon, Dazzling Gleam is as well there to hit the Chestnut. Because if you do not know, Chestnut has actually Bulletproof, which makes it immune to Sludge Bomb. So I definitely needed something to hit that thing, and Dazzling Gleam was the best compromise, barring to any hidden power, because it does hit the Chestnut, does hit the Mega Latias, does hit the Umbreon. Does it hit something else? Let's check this team real quick. It does hit nothing. No, only these 3. But everything else I can hit hard with Sludge Bomb and Gear Drain. Then Synthesis is just there for the recovery. And yeah, Rose are basically there to be my main check to the Tapu Fini. Just be a switch in and then do some good damage because I'm offensive with 125 special attacks. I decided for Black Sludge still because I want to have some recovery. I don't want to be always forced to go for Giga Drain or Synthesis once I take a hit from Tapu Fini. With Black Sludge, I can more likely afford to go for an attack on a switch out or something like that. And then I have Natural Cure, because I don't need Technician, and Poison Point, I don't really expect this thing to take any contact physical hits, because look at this physical bulk. So Natural Cure is basically the best ability I could give it, even with Misty Terrain up. I don't really expect it to be like status with something, but in case it happens, it's just Natural Cure is the best ability I could give it. And last but not least, we got my pretty snake, the Milotic Scald, Ice Beam, Toxic, and Recover. Once again, Toxic, because I want a Toxic Tom monster, that thing which I can't really touch otherwise. And a very nice EV spread right here, mainly special defense, because this is my main check into the Tornadus. Tornadus can't really touch it with special attacks, that is, and with physical attacks with that investment as well. The main thing this physical investment is for, this investment I can take 2 non-Life Orb Adamant Earthquakes from Excadrill. I'm not 2-hit KO by that. If he's Life Orb Jolly actually has a chance to 2-hit KO me, but he isn't, it can 2-hit KO me, so it's kind of like a soft secondary check to Excadrill as well, but mainly it's there for Tornadus T, because look at my team, it doesn't do too well with Tornadus T, even though Skarmory is Bedef, it doesn't like taking a Heat Wave or even a Fire Emblem Z Heat Wave, that would be even worse. So Milotic is my main switch into the Tornadus. I can hurt it a lot with Ice Beam. And then Toxic Staff Scald to just get Scald Burns and recover for life recovery. That's basically the whole of it. But yeah, that's the team. Let me know in the comments what you think about the team, about the matchup, all this good stuff. And yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you know the deal. Hit me on Twitter, Facebook, all links in the description. And yeah, be excited for tomorrow for the match. I will see you there. Ciao.